A girl found a dead little bird. She was very sad. Suddenly a breeze blew past. The bird miraculously came back to life. The girl and her friends were shocked. They could hardly believe it was real. That night, the girl told her mother what happened, but her mother was angry, thinking her daughter was only imagining. The next day, the girl gave a painting to a black boy. In the picture he was dunking. The boy was very happy, but he knew he could never stand again, because an accident left him paralyzed for life. The girl comforted him not to give up, but the boy did not believe. Just then, a car hit and killed a puppy. The girl rushed over, closed her eyes and prayed. A second later, the puppy came back to life. Everyone was shocked. The boy also started to believe the girl and asked her to pray for him, but after the prayer, nothing happened. The next day, the boy went for a medical check. Suddenly he found he could move his toes. The doctor was shocked, but still told him his nerve damage was too severe. He would never walk again. The second after the doctor left the room, the boy walked out with his father. The doctor was speechless. The boy said it was all because of his friend's prayer. A reporter heard the story and put it on TV. The next morning, a large crowd came asking her to heal them. This made the girl's parents very worried. Her father told her, "If you save them, people will disturb you endlessly." But even so, the kind girl still walked out of her home. She came to a girl with cancer, held her hand and began to pray. The next second the girl's face turned rosy. Then she came to a blind girl, held her hand and prayed. The blind girl took off her sunglasses. Her pupils became normal again. Her sight gradually cleared. Then she prayed for a disabled boy. He immediately stood up. No one could believe it, but the girl grew weaker and weaker. Finally she fell down in the crowd. Soon her diagnosis came out. The doctor said there was no way to save her. Her mother cried bitterly. She begged her mother to take her once more to the lake where she saw God, but her mother refused. So she entrusted her grandfather. The grandfather gathered the people the girl had once helped. The brother pushed the girl with cancer into the ward and laid her in the bed instead, successfully taking the girl away. With everyone's cover, the girl was brought out of the hospital, but it was raining outside. They hurried to drive toward the lake, but the parents soon discovered the swap and chased after them. The reporter waiting outside the hospital also followed frantically. Because the brother was driving too fast, the police started chasing them. Luckily the grandfather arrived in time, blocking the police car, so they could escape. But just as they were about to reach the lake, a fallen tree blocked the way. At the critical moment, the puppy's owner appeared. He picked up the girl and ran toward the lake. Along the way they took turns carrying her, not wasting a second. With everyone working together, the girl finally reached the lake as she wished. Soon others also arrived. Looking at the dying girl, everyone's hearts were breaking, but they could only pray silently inside. If it were you, would you be willing to believe in miracles? Please comment.